first thing that comes up when you Google why does Paris smell like wee? Not quite what you'd expect of a city that ranks consistently as the most romantic city in the world. So how did this idea of Paris as a vision of untouchable opulence arise? For much of the 18th century, the ruling elite of the city was made up purely of nobles. These elites were concerned with preserving their own wealth as ordinary citizens struggled to afford the basics. Sound familiar? By the 1780s, the wealth divide had become so great that it triggered the start of the French Revolution. But the French Revolution didn't solve class inequality in Paris. Most of the grandest streets and buildings were built at the beginning of the 1800s. Despite growing poverty and the fact that Paris didn't even have a modern sewage system at this point, they just thought they'd put their funds into buildings instead. Rue de Rivoli, where I'm standing now, was built in 1806. Later on, in 1811, these arcades were added, the fancy big buildings that we now associate with Parisian opulence. Later on, a property developer came in and purchased some of these arcades and turned them into what is now known as Le Meurice, which is literally just there. Now you may be wondering how I'm pronouncing all of these French words just so super. And that's because I use the sponsor of today's video.
Skillshare, an online learning community with thousands of classes to help you capitalize on your creative potential.
I've been using Skillshare for years now, as you guys know. It's the first place I go whenever I want to learn a new skill or just want to understand something. I'm very easily confused. So naturally, when I started making this video, the first thing I did is go to Skillshare and help brush up on my French, just because there are a lot of French words in this that are just, I know I'm gonna butcher them, but like I'd rather butcher them less. So I took the 3-minute French Course 1 Language Lessons for Beginners by Kieran Ball. It really helped me refamiliarize myself with French in a way that was easy and relaxed. It gave me more confidence in my French speaking, and because the classes were bite-sized, it meant that I could take them anywhere at any time. But if languages aren't your thing, Skillshare has thousands of creative and collaborative classes for you to take, from interior design to digital animation. They even have classes on how to keep your houseplants alive, which I'm embarrassed to say I watch those ones more than I probably should. If this sounds like a little bit of you, the first 1,000 of my viewers to sign up using my link in the description down below will receive a free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this part of today's video, because this sponsorship is the reason that this video was able to be made in the first place. If you're liking the video so far, please do click the link in the description down below and check out Skillshare, because it's all thanks to them. Bye! Over the years, Le Meurice has been referred to as Hôtel des Rois, meaning the Hotel of Kings. And unsurprisingly, this is because, well, royalty liked to stay here. In 1885, HM Queen Victoria stayed here on her first official state visit to Paris, and they renovated the entire first floor. I can't even get my mum to put the kettle on when I come to visit. They're out here renovating entire floors. Notable guests include US President Franklin D. Roosevelt, Salvador Dali, Bette Midler, and Jay-Z and Kanye West. In fact, even the Nazis have stayed here, which, I mean, it takes a bit of explaining, but it is a hell of a story. Many of Paris's luxury hotels were requisitioned by the Nazis during their occupation of Paris during World War II. Le Meurice was repurposed as the headquarters of the German occupation of Gross Paris, which is Greater Paris. I don't know why I said it like that. It was Gross Paris. I'm gonna be honest, languages are very difficult for me. When Hitler sounded the alarm for his generals to level Parisian monuments to rubble, General Dietrich von Schutzlitz, which I'm definitely saying wrong, who was staying here at Le Meurice, actually refused. Many believe that this decision was influenced by the sheer display of architectural beauty at Le Meurice and other grand hotels that were occupied by the Nazis during this time. So it may be the case that the grandeur of these hotels actually saved Paris. But can even one of the oldest grand hotels in Paris live up to the romanticized vision that we have conjured of it? Or has the illusion of Parisian grandeur outdone even the most grand reality? Hello. Welcome to my chambre, my little petit chambre. Welcome to my hotel room in one of the oldest hotels in Paris. Now, quick disclaimer before we get started, this bathroom is absolutely ridiculous. It's dumb, but I'm never gonna experience a bathroom like this ever again in my life, so we're gonna do that last just so we can all experience it together. Let's discuss the bar cart. The bar cart, the bar cupboard. So I thought regular hotels had expensive little bar areas. You see these Tic Tacs? Am I going to get charged because I picked them up? No. These Tic Tacs cost €7. €7. It's like when they ask rich people how much milk costs and they don't know. They don't know how much a pack of Tic Tacs is because they've never ever in their life gone to a shop and bought a pack of Tic Tacs. That is why this is €7. Anyway, we've got a coffee machine, there's complimentary coffee. However, in French style, there's no actual coffee cups. They're all espresso cups, which isn't good for me because the last thing I need is an espresso. Right, let's go into the bedroom. This is the bedroom. As you can see, we are making ourselves at home in here. There's lots of room for activities, should you be inclined to exercise. We got a desk over here. Very sturdy desk. We've got that gold trim, which isn't really it's metal. I know gold is a metal, but this is not real gold. At least I hope not. Should we steal the desk, Jean? I mean, it's got a screw right in the middle here, so I don't think... You're not really going to be screwing gold. I mean, unless you're really rich. Desk lamp over here, if you want to see. Am I missing something here? I don't understand. I am confused. How does this... Okay, well, I guess that's just on now. It's shaped like the fancy museum, the Louvre. Very pointy, by the way. You could die on that. Nice little chair. Chair ASMR. Good quality chair. Anyway, moving around here. Over here, we got a little sitting area. It's well known on my Twitch. I judge how wealthy someone is by how many chairs they have in their home. Sounds bizarre, but hear me out. Rich people have so much space, they don't know what to do with it. So they just start sticking chairs everywhere. For example, this room, there are 1, 2, 3, and there is another chair in the bathroom. Why? There's only 2 of us here. There's only 2 people allowed in this room, allegedly. That's what you're paying for. That's where all your money goes. On the chairs. Got some complimentary flowers right here. Very nice, unless you have a flower allergy, and then it's attempted murder. We have some complimentary chocolates over here. Got some plums. We did have some plums. They also come with a leaf. Not 100% sure. So we tried chocolate. Which chocolate should I have? I'm gonna go for the one in the middle. You didn't see that.
Is that raspberry?
Oh my god. That's not the kind of chocolate you get at Tesco's, I'll tell you that for free. Try that, dude. Try that. I think we can all agree this is a bit outrageous of a hotel room. But that is ridiculously good. That's okay. I'm gonna have another one. I'm gonna go for this one. That might be the best chocolate I've ever had in my life.
It's different than the other one?
Oh, dude.
Have another bite.
No. You need... Okay. Yeah. Don't kick the plum. Okay, no one eat that one. That one's dirty. Well, probably not. They probably hoover the floors.
You reckon?
I reckon they hoover. Over here we have the wardrobes. I know you know what wardrobes are, but these ones, they've got the fancy things on. What is that? Scaffolding? No, that's not scaffolding. Edging? No, that's something completely different. A light comes on when you open it. This one has sound effects. What we've got over here, plenty of storage for all these are, what are you supposed to, dude, what is this? Okay, we got a sewing kit. We got a shoe mitt. You ever heard of a shoe mitt? Is this a laundry bag? Like what? Shoe care service? They have their own. Oh my god, dude, you can literally ask them. You put your shoes in it and they make your shoes nice. This is a gift bag in case you have to give someone a present. That's actually quite convenient because most of the time when you stay in hotels, it is because it's someone's birthday. It's a special occasion. So that's actually quite a nice idea. I'm not going to lie, they need those stoppers that make it more quiet because it's very aggressive when it closes. Okay, next cupboard. Oh my god. Why is this for people living here? This is more storage than I have in my actual home. I can quite literally stand in it. No, please don't. Next one. Oh wow. This is I think this is for like fancy things. This is very fancy. Moving over to the bedroom. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the comfiest bed I have ever slept on. I've not slept on it yet,
I'm just preemptively telling you. So soft. You know, remember when I had to quarantine in South Korea for 14 days in a hotel room? If it was on this bed, I wouldn't have minded it. Do you remember when you were in the womb? That's what this feels like. It's also massive. If I do a size analysis, I am 5'9". I think it must be 6 foot across. A 6 foot long bed, and it's only for 2 people. Could definitely get multiple people in here. For my polyamorous people out there, this anyone in a polycule, this is for you, my friend.
So much space for activities. Massive TV, but I don't really watch TV anymore. Also, forgot to mention, I'm pretty sure this is sparkling water. Of course it is. This is the main event. This is what blew my mind, right? It wasn't the 6 foot bed. It wasn't the free chocolates that were quite honestly the nicest things that's ever touched my lips, but it was this. Come on in here. Dude, what on earth is this? You ever been in a bathroom with 2 sinks? This is a bath with a shower, even though if you walk around here, there's a shower right here. And when you thought, okay, this is possibly the fanciest thing I've ever seen in my life, and then you look down, they've like embossed the logo of the hotel on the marble. It's ridiculous. We got a shower over here, wonderful, and we have a one up here, insane. Very echoey though. There's also a stool by the bath for when your handmaid comes to wash your hair. Radiator over here, incredible. The proof that this really is like a fancy establishment. There's a bidet. It's a goddamn bidet. I've never seen a bidet in real life. I've only heard tales of a bidet. There's a shower connected to the toilet. This is a shower. Oh! That was raw power. Did you see the power that came out of that? Wait, there's a toilet phone. What do you need this raw power for? Like right by the toilet. There's a bidet right there. Don't these serve the same purpose? I'm so confused. Does this not get really slippy when it's wet? I'm surprised someone hasn't. That's what the phone toilet is for. They're sat on the loo. They use their little loo shower thing. Water's everywhere. They stand up. They slip. They've broken a leg. And what do? Toilet phone. Cracked it. We got some very fancy sinks. Soft water. It's very soft. No hard water here. Little awkwardly placed dresser. But in case these mirrors weren't enough, there's also a wall mirror. Hello everyone. They have blinds, but the windows are frosted so you can't see out. Or people can't see in, more importantly. But that's it. That pretty much sums up the hotel room tour of one of the oldest hotels in Paris. This is by far fanciest hotel room I've ever stayed in. We'll never stay in one this fancy ever again. So I'm gonna go and eat my free plums and indulge in those little complimentary chocolates. I might even help myself to a bit of that fizzy water. Yeah, don't do that at home. Don't drink the fizzy water, but I don't even like fizzy water. But you know what they say? When in Paris. Or when in Paris. Yeah, I'm gonna see myself out for that one. Obviously, this hotel and other hotels like it are incredible. They were designed as homes away from homes for the wealthiest amongst us. And I do feel that for the most part, you can experience that old school Parisian opulence that many people are chasing. But the true beauty of Paris isn't found in what is ultimately a very expensive hotel room. It's the people, it's the buildings, the art, the culture, and most importantly, the croissants. These represent a type of wealth that can't be quantified. This is the true grandness of Paris. It is the true opulence, the true beauty. And you can experience it whether you spend 40, 400 or 4,000 pounds on a hotel room. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I want to give a special mention to Dorothy, who actually helped me script this video. She's a very dear friend and she's also on the old YouTube. So if you fancy supporting her channel, there's a link down below. Don't forget to hydrate, and as always, give my kisses to your mother.